the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Puts it out of the air. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And first down for the offense.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. That's caught. It's Flores. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense set on 1st down. On the move, it's Parker. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Raiola. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Will take over. First and 10.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. They believe they can run right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Fire into the right, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Rides the back and leaves it on the outside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Raiola. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Flores. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here...
A shot toward the end zone, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. They mark him out of bounds. The 42, and they're on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They just keep firing. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Badger! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
21, Wisconsin, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Raiola. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sampson. They'll get him at... 5, but he got 10 on that one.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Fires to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
That's so corny, bro. That is so corny, dog.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this...
Like, way to warp to the ball, EA. Way to fucking warp to the ball. Bro. Okay. Alright, EA.
A big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football.
Oh, wow.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a hit. And the defense
got him again.
Bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they
might have figured it out.
So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This
shit worked last game. Now it's starting to work versus the block running back.
Protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball game.
And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Look.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Nelson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Hunter. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still...
He's going to fire deep.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That was so stupid. That was so fucking stupid. Okay.
His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move. He's going to
51 with the chase down. Good Lord.
I gotta be honest, I am
5 tackles for loss. That's wild.
The defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not much to show for this defense.
Oh, I think I can just do that every. Okay.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive,
Perfect.
and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw.
Now why in the fuck?
To the left.
What the fuck? What? What? Dog. That makes no sense. Brother. How? Fake screen. They bump into each other. They bump into each other. I was gonna say, bro, like my 90-something overall corner is on that side of the field. It's no reason for me to get burnt there. Jesus Christ.
Wisconsin.
This quarterback is 9 for 10 for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And also the anticipation.
Yikes.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is
Now they got the stadium pulse going again. All right.
They'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He'll get rid of it.
Drop the ball. Okay, all right. All right.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
This time on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense working from the pistol.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Throws for the tight end.
Hey, drop the ball again. Dog, this is a fucking 50 catch.
Pass defense.
It's a player with 50 fucking catches on a year, bro. Like, how is he dropping shit like this, man?
How about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to swing some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Flores.
How do they not hold the blocks out there, bro? How do you not hold the blocks out there, brother? Insane.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Now look at this dumbass alignment, bro.
The give on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Crazy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Let's go. Way to read it. Way to fucking read it.
But when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Let's go.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
I also got 8 targets and 2 drops in the last drive.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Ooh, let's go.
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Beautiful.
Short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes it.
Oh, way to get a user, boy.
Empty drive.
Hey!
He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got
way to get a user, 50.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's
Oh,
passing,
yeah.
you're pinning your ears
Oh,
back, trying to get
yeah.
to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats.
That nigga just walked through that fucking guy in the black shirt.
Job
It's
by
crazy.
this D.
I want to see that, actually. So I'm the 3-rec hook. For whatever reason, they don't rotate my safety down here. I have the number 3. There's only a 3-man route combo. Wowzers. Okay. They kept 7 into block. Yeah, they did. So there's no threats on that side of the field. I have a deep third and a... Okay, so I peel off of that. That's what I'm supposed to do. He could have thrown that second crosser there. Could have been through that shit. You get back though. Peel off, upfield. B-E-A-Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, they have not taken my starters out. Great. You're on the left. Okay.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This
Get a runaway.
offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Shoots it to the left.
Beautiful.
Trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Oh, that's such a bad rack, bro.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go.
That's such a bad rack animation, dog.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be.
Oh, we got man. Run away, X.
Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job.
Give it to me again.
They'll
Same play.
mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That's why you run 4 strong, baby.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up
Fuck.
the score.
Oh, we might as well practice it. Fuck it. It went 10 yards.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with a football.
I was fucking sending a damn text. Didn't mean to do that, but alright.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back on
Alright.
the field.
Stay. Sure, which one? Please stay.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got his man. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive.
Oh, run this ball. Read off that guy. Yep.
Rides the back and leaves it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Wow, did I not? I did not look for the fucking blitz. I didn't. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down.
Fuck you and your surprise, buddy.
But obviously, they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And he's brought down after a nice game. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Flips it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Huskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. This quarterback part of their running game. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. It's Raiola. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue.
She didn't get the fucking invite yet, bro.
The defense better do something about it.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the
Damn, niggas about to return a kick on me? Can't send a fucking text in peace?
Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
Oh yeah, let's go zero blitz. Fuck it, I'm with that too.
The details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah. That's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on.
Jesus.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to
run. Damn, 50 pop, bro.
Struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
And listen
Hold up, bro. God damn. Get the shit out there, young man. Splat. That's funny as hell. Blow, ta-da,
really
watch out now.
Right, you got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Starter still in there? He is.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out.
Oh, they got him, coach. GG's.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nine for 9 on third is wild, bucko. Not gonna lie. And one bonehead pick. Stupid ass thing. I threw the ball 47 times? What the fuck? What the fuck? 47, bro? It's nasty work. Shout out to true freshman Reggie Tubbs. He felt like 86 speed, I ain't gonna lie. Pause. Oh, they only registered him for one drop. Interesting. Yo, running backs caught 8 passes this game. That's tough. Center gave up a sack. Come on, man. You really be holding me. There we go. Linebacker duo doing their fucking jobs. Being fast and making plays. 10 TFLs, 3.5 sacks between them, 2 picks. 16 total tackles. Well, if y'all could just do this every game, boy. If y'all could just do this every game, boy. Alright, GG's, boys.